Thank y'all for tuning in live to this special edition of Locked On Astros. I'm H-Town Wheelhouse coming to you from San Antonio, Texas. Let's talk Astros baseball right now.
Jainel Diaz, this is Locked On Astros.
Hello and welcome to Locked On Astros, your daily Astros podcast. Here are your hosts, Eric the Man Huysman and Greg H-Town Wheelhouse Chancey.
Hey there and welcome to a special edition of Locked On Astros. I'm H-Town Wheelhouse. You know me. You know where to find me at H-Town Wheelhouse on X, Instagram, and TikTok. You can find the show at Locked On Astros on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, you can find us pretty much anywhere. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure that you make us your team every single day. This episode is brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. Make every moment great with FanDuel. Make sure you know that all customers right now get a free daily boost or bonus right now. Just go to FanDuel.com/lockedon and check it out today. Thank y'all for tuning in. I know many of y'all are without power. I am currently broadcasting to you from San Antonio, and I'm not even sure how great the Wi-Fi signal is, if I'm coming through clear or choppy, but you know what? We will make the best of it. Eric is not at a place where he can do the show with me. He does not have power, and most of y'all probably do not. Some of y'all may be charging your phones next to a supermarket, in your car, at a convenience store. But I can say this, I know that even though my son, my dog, and I left town, we have been keeping up with family. I know as far as our family is concerned, everybody's good. We send our prayers and thoughts out to everyone. If you were adversely affected by this, if you maybe had some difficulties for you or for loved ones, I know there's a lot of damage. I know my daughter is down in the Lake Jackson area, tons of fallen trees. Lake Jackson was ravaged with wind damage. League City, most of Houston still doesn't have power. People are saying here that they're getting power on, but let me just say this. Al Pierce is coming in hot with "We need a new closer, please." You know, we're going to talk about Josh Hader. I'm going to talk about particularly the pitch that he threw to both Carlos Correa and Christian Vasquez, and that this is a place that he is looking to pitch the ball more regularly. So anyways, there you go. I really hope that this is an escape for y'all. When we saw the first signs of this being a weather event that was going to cause a lot of damage to power lines, we had already been a couple days this week without power in my house, not power, but without AC, and with my dog, and we just didn't feel like we needed to stick around to prove another point to have more days like that. So we came to San Antonio. But, you know, look, I digress. Y'all don't want to hear my sub story because y'all are probably sitting there watching this while you're in the heat. So thanks for tuning in. You know, the Houston Astros have got to finish this first half of the season, or this all-star half of the season, strong. They have a great opportunity against the Marlins to take 3 games from them. They have a great opportunity to take games from the Rangers, take a series from the Rangers, and they have a massive opportunity. Not only that, they have the ability to be in first place going into Seattle hot off the All-Star break. That's right. We're all in this together. Correct. Prayers for all. That's right, Linda. Garrett, thank you for hanging in there. And Michael, thank you for watching. Tiki, here we go. Presley's been scoreless in the last 10 appearances. Not going to lie, I was a little shocked. Look, this team's got to finish strong. And if they're going to finish strong, it's going to have to be their starters do their job, and the bullpen, the back end, does their job. And I'll get a little bit into Hader in a second, but after the game the other day, Joe Espada did say that they, meaning the Twins, put up some good swings, and it happens. I don't want to take anything away from any hitter in the big leagues. I'm sure if you look at it last year, that was a Josh Hader comment. We'll get to that later. But the bottom line is they just did not execute at the end of the game. Josh Hader, he's been pedestrian lately. I talked about this with Mike Stanton, and I'll just go ahead and get into it. Josh Hader threw a pitch. Let's go back to the Carlos Correa at bat. The at bat that he threw, the pitch that Carlos Correa turned on and hit for a grand slam, was actually not a bad pitch. It was actually a really good pitch, to be honest with you. If you look at the graphic on that pitch, it was high and inside. It was in his basically blue zone. It was in an area where Carlos Correa has he has a hole in his swing. And Josh Hader threw a really good pitch to Carlos Correa. And the fact that Carlos Correa turned on that pitch says one thing to me. Carlos Correa was sitting on that pitch. He was counting on that pitch. In most cases, Carlos Correa does not turn on that pitch. He strikes out. Then you give it the home run to Vasquez. Maybe we're feeling a little different, but he did another high inside pitch to Vasquez. Okay. He does need to avoid the long ball. You're right. And that's what we're talking about here. And so at the end of the day, what Hader has to understand now is hitters are looking for that high and inside pitch. And if you can keep your hands in and turn on it, well, the ball's coming at you 97 to 100 miles an hour. You put good wood on it, it's going to go the distance. And that's the problem with guys who throw hard. Someone in here said we need to, regardless of bullpen games, they will bite us sooner or later. Yeah, we do need more pitching. Okay, we need more pitching. We can't continue to have bullpen games. Here's a question here. Where is it? Where did it go? No, not that. I just saw someone's asking me. My comments are moving all over the place here. Someone's asking me if there's a difference between our record. Oh, here you go. Is there a difference between our record and day games and night games? Yes, there are, but I don't have that right in front of me. I may be able to look that up, but I don't have my live. My live reads are truly live today, so I'm not going to be able to get that to you right off the top of my head. Now, if someone wants to look that up for me while we're on the show, I wouldn't mind putting that up there, giving you credit. You just have to go to the Houston Astros record for this year and look for their splits. It'll say home, away. It will say night, day. It will give you their record. I mean, it is out there. I just don't have it at my fingertips. So you read an article today. Michael said that he heard that the Astros need to move on from Montero. Well, but my question about moving on from Montero is who's going to pay his salary? You're not going to have someone pay that $11 million. The Astros aren't going to pay. Maybe the Astros eat 8 of it to offload him, but replace him with who? You got Garcia coming back soon. You got McCullers coming back soon. But let me focus back on Hader because Hader's pitches haven't been terrible. They've just been getting got. I mean, that's just sometimes the hitter just has you. And Hader's got to come up with a different plan. He's got to counter what's happened to him lately because prior to those two outings, he's been really good for the most part. And so regardless of what we've seen in the past, it's about going forward and moving on from that. Correa is a smart hitter, but he's not the best hitter. Correa's not like he's a superstar shortstop positionally, but I don't know that he's a superstar hitter. And he absolutely was sitting on that pitch. He saw that pitch. He knew that pitch was coming. He took advantage. I bet you 9 times out of 10, Carlos Correa doesn't hit that pitch. I want to buy you and your son dinner. Where is the donation link? Hey, what's up, man? If you seriously want to buy us dinner, you can, if you hit me up on social media at H-Town Wheelhouse on X. If you're serious about that, you want to hit us up at H-Town Wheelhouse, H-Town_Wheelhouse on Instagram. I mean, if you want to, I'll send you my Venmo. Or here you go. You know what? Never pass up a free meal. I'll send you my Venmo. And it is at never done this before. And it's funny you say that because oof, man, we had a local place that was not too good. So boom, there you go. Here is my Venmo. You can send me a Venmo if you want to. I would appreciate it. That would be awesome. So there it is at Brett-Chancey. Okay, quote from Hater. Look at this. I got Tiki coming through. I'm sure if you look at it last year, yes, you know what, dude, check this out right here. I'm sure if you look at last year, I was able to execute at the top of the zone a lot more. I'm in the zone this year, which then gives the hitters a chance to hit the inner half. Yeah. But that pitch he threw to Correa, honestly, was not a bad pitch. It just was not a bad pitch. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, Michael. Thank you so much. No, that means a lot. But seriously, and look, Martha, I feel for y'all. I know my house doesn't have electricity. That's why I'm here in San Antonio on the road, trying to survive. And so, definitely tough to see that. Donnie talks about this 3 home runs in the last 2 1/3 innings pitched. That's not good. So while at the end of the day, Hater's not doing the best, Hater, he's not the worst closer. I don't know. Look, I love Josh Hader. I think he's a great guy, but let me do this. Got to get to my commercials. And we'll talk about one of our sponsors here, FanDuel. They've got some great things going. And so I definitely want to share some things about that because, hey, we've got some odds here. If you go to FanDuel.com, look, I can tell you right now, let's look at the odds. The Astros are favored at minus 227. The run line is minus 1.5. And at plus 100. The under is 118. And total runs is 8.5, where the money line is giving the underdog to the Marlins. So look, if you want more action like this, go to FanDuel because right now they are running a special, hooking up all customers with a boost or a bonus daily. That's right. There's something for everyone every day, all summer long. So head over to FanDuel.com and start making the most of your summer. FanDuel, the America's official sports betting partner of Major League Baseball. Even though you love sports like I do, you love sports as much as I do, and sometimes the sports just aren't enough. So there's so many other ways to get a hold of FanDuel and start basically making up bets with them. So again, go to FanDuel.com/lockedon. Check out the odds today for the Houston Astros and see what they have for you at FanDuel.com. Thank y'all for tuning in. Look, make sure you make us your team every day. Make sure that you check out the Locked On Astros postcast with Michael Connor after every game. You'll see him tomorrow after the game. If he has power, I don't know. I haven't checked in with Michael to see where they are in the Richmond area. I believe he's on that side of town. So we definitely check him out if he puts another episode up. JT Chavez has a question, and we can turn this into more of a fan interaction thing if y'all would like, because there's not a ton that I have going. I haven't been able to really watch a lot because we haven't had the best service here. Brett, is that you in the picture they showed? Oh, during the games. Yes, that is me. When they showed the picture of when they show the MLB fan shop, that is me in the picture. Yes, it is. Yeah, I actually, I have I guess a shameless plug. I have it on my Twitter account. It's right there. So, in that picture was actually taken at the ALCS Game 5. What's funny is the guy that's in that picture with me, the guy with the cowboy hat, they showed him recently. It was either the Twins game or the series before. Oh, no, it was the Mets. It was the Mets game. And Chris, his name was Chris Walton, and Chris was there with his wife. Him and his wife both had those cowboy hats. And I took a picture. I sent it to him. And so he's all over the place. In this picture, actually, I found out is in the yearbook, too. That's kind of cool. Last time I made the yearbook, I was in high school, and it was like the back of the yearbook. But seriously, I digress. Yeah, man, it's me. It's kind of cool. People think that I work for Space City. It's simply not true. I do not work for Space City Home Network or Space. It was a great picture that someone from their network took, and you know what though, I don't get any rights from it. I don't get any rights. It's Pookie. What is this? WSG Pookie. I have no idea. Whoa, Shepard. Oh gosh, if this is Shepard from my class, boy, what are y'all doing? Do y'all have power? So hey, tell me, how's everybody doing? Look, I mean, this is probably going to go out on audio, so you're not going to be able to respond on audio. Is everybody here doing okay? Is everybody here? Their house intact, their family members safe. I know my mom's safe, my dad's safe, my sister, my grandson, my daughter, everybody that I know is safe. You need to get you some of those Astros overalls. You know what? Look, I got to get in better shape before I get those Astros overalls, because my body shape right now will not look good in those Astros overalls. But you know what though? It's good for me. It's good for the show. I appreciate it. Every time I see it. Yeah, Shepard, my favorite student. You sure were, Shepard. Hey, buddy, I hope your family's doing okay. Thanks for watching. But I don't go too crazy drawing attention to myself when I go into public. I mean, I've got my H-Town Wheelhouse jersey, but it's all for the show. It's all for just growing the brand, growing not just Locked On Astros, but my own brand and the stuff that I do. And that's why I talk about back to the bullpen, so on and so forth. But what questions do you guys have about the Astros that we can talk about? Because look, I know Eric already hit on the Ronel Blanco thing. People are saying it's statistics. I think it's hogwash. I don't think some guys that got in over Ronel Blanco should be in the All-Star game. I think Ronel Blanco absolutely deserves to be in there. And if the suspension for the stupid rosin rule is the reason, it's a really stupid reason. And how can you get suspended for a substance that's on the mound? But I digress. No, Daniel, I will have to agree with you. Garrett, I'll get to you in a second. Hader wasn't tipping pitches. Hader has been throwing up in the zone a lot. That ball has been gripping some of the zone, but that's a pitch that Carlos Correa never hits, and he got a hold of it. Oh, good deal. Angels are beating Texas 3-2. Yes, Michael, we do need to sweep. We do need to sweep the Marlins. I agree. And then Garrett's got a question. It says right here, Josh Courts, I'm a few miles north of Beaumont. Not too bad here, but a lot of outages around, only affected by packages being stuck in Houston, thankfully. Hey, look, if your greatest problems right now are packages from Amazon not making it from Houston, I think you're doing okay. You can count your blessings. But hey, thank you, sir, for tuning in. All right, Garrett does have a question. Does Blanco have better stats than Tyler Anderson from the Angels? Okay, because I'm a one-man show tonight, and I'm on my computer, which is one that I don't use very often. I haven't used this computer in a hot minute. So if you go to Baseball Reference, I believe, and you look up the MLB player comparison, there is a specific site. There's a comparison tool. If y'all go to StatHead, so someone go to StatHead for me. Go to StatHead and put Blanco and Tyler Anderson next to each other. I think there might be a graphic on it, but I don't have the ability right now to go grab it, throw it up on the show like I usually do. But if I saw that someone had looked that up, but I'm not sure if I can find it. There's something about his stats versus other people's stats that I'm not understanding. There was a graphic of it earlier. Let's see. Ronel Blanco, okay, 2.53 ERA with a 156 ERA plus. Tyler Anderson, 2.81 ERA with a 151 ERA plus. Logan Gilbert, Cole Reagans all have lower ERA pluses. Guess which guy is out of the above and was left off? It's the guy with the highest ERA plus. And so Ronel Blanco is legitimately one of the feel-good stories of the year, a 30-year-old in his first season as a starter, carrying the load for a supposed to-be contender ravaged by injuries. I think his story alone, look, if guys are going to make it to the All-Star game because popularity, then Ronel Blanco should make it because of the story that he is. Let's see. I'll answer a couple more questions. I got to get a couple more sponsors. How do you feel about the next two series the Astros got? I feel like if the Astros sweep the Marlins and the Astros win 2 of 3 from the Rangers, I think the Astros are on top of the Mariners and going into the All-Star break with the lead. That's how I feel. Michael's like, I hope Minute Maid Park has electricity. Look, they're going to get those games in. They're probably thankful they had an off day today. But I don't know if many of y'all saw this, but Alex Bregman and Josh Hader's kids were playing with each other. Josh Hader's kid was pitching. Alex Bregman's kid, Knox, was hitting. And Hader's son threw a heater high and inside. And little Knox Bregman swung and missed. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen in a long time. So I thought that was neat. You'll have to look up for that video. Let's see. What other questions? Do we have any other questions? Under the radar player that we would like to look. I still think, why don't we go get Eric Fetty? Eric Fetty from the White Sox. Why not? He's not going to cost that much. Go get him. So we're going to continue on here to our last segment. Before we do that, I wanted to Milo, stop. That's my dog in the background. I want to tell you about Prize Picks and Tax Network. And my dog is going to bark because he hears people outside, so I do apologize. All right. And this episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 fantasy sports app for over 5 million customers, active customers, that is. It's the easiest, most exciting way to play Prize Picks. I've got the Prize Picks fantasy app on my phone. I love it. I even use it to pick games with Caitlin Clark. And you know what? I missed out on the Caitlin Clark triple-double, but I bet you I would have gone for it had I been using it at that time. Players, stats types, anything you're selecting, you can highlight your winnings to your friends. Tell them, hey, check this out. This is amazing. I've won money on there. It's been a blast. I've absolutely enjoyed it, and it's real simple. Download Prize Picks. Number 1, it's available in Texas. Download the app today. Use the code LOCKEDONMLB for your first deposit match of up to $100. That's code LOCKEDONMLB on Prize Picks for a deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. And I also want to tell y'all about Tax Network USA. Look, this is something that I'm learning more and more in the importance of having the right people in your corner. Visit tnusa.com/lockedon or call 1-800-549-1000. Here at Locked On Astros, you know we've got you covered. No matter what time of the year, no matter whether there's a storm or not, we're here for you. And you know what else is still going on? You know what season is always in season? That's right, collection season. Just because taxes have been filed or unfiled in some cases doesn't mean the IRS won't stop coming after you. They can garnish your wages. They can seize your property. They can levy bank accounts. So don't let the IRS target you. Let the licensed professionals at tax experts at Tax Network USA go to bat for you. I myself have my regular job, my self-employment status, any freelance work. And so sometimes I need someone to help me get through that. So why would I not hire a group of people that have over 14 years experience and A+ rating of the Better Business Bureau, and they have saved their clients over $1 billion in tax debt? Whether you owe taxes, you have complicated matters like myself, or require planning, or finally hit that parlay this season, you need to correctly file. Call 1-800-549-1000. Visit tnusa.com/locked-on. Be sure to mention Locked On Astros at checkout, and you'll receive a $250 discount on their services. Check it out today. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm not going to go into all their stuff. You know where to find the Locked On Astros postcast. Check it out. Garrett has a question, then I'll go back up and see what else we have. All right, am I doing okay? Yes, I'm doing good. I'm just tired. I'm extremely tired. I haven't been putting too much on social media what we've been doing today because I felt it kind of wrong to highlight some of the stuff my son and I have been doing. We kind of turned this little trip to San Antonio into a little vacation, but we're not really bragging about it right now because I know there's a lot of people who are without, and we're very fortunate to be in the position we're in. Let's see. Do I think that it would be a good idea to go and get Christian Walker for replacement first baseman? Well, Christian Walker, number one, is a rental. He is 36. He's older. I'm not saying he's Jose Abreu, but do we want to pay a guy that is not really going to be here? I mean, look, Christian Walker's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. I just don't know that he's the guy that you want to go get. I would love to have him. I think he's the hottest hitter in baseball. I think he benefits from being in this lineup. I would like him here, but I don't know how realistic that is. How about the leaping catch? Oh, yeah, I just saw the replay of that. Look, John Singleton has done a very good job. He has done a very good job doing that, just doing what he does at first base, whether it's offensively or defensively. Josh Court says, I'm wishing and praying for all the best for H-Town. I have family in Deer Park. I know it's hard. Been through enough storms myself. Look, man, if you've only been through one storm, one is enough. Am I right? I mean, I'm kind of preaching to the choir here. It doesn't matter if it's been one storm, whether it was Ike, whether it was, I mean, look, this one, look, going back to the storm thing, man, the amount of damage that this thing inflicted, it was a Category 1 storm. That's unreal. I mean, nature is so, I don't want to say awe-inspiring. It's unreal how powerful nature is. My daughter, she lives in the Lake Jackson area, and luckily her specific condo unit was not hit. Her condo unit has power, but 6 of the buildings around her in her complex have roofs missing, have walls missing. I mean, it's bad. Apparently a tornado came through their complex, and she told me Lake Jackson was torn up. She was staying with her mom and her stepdad, and they had massive oak trees, probably 400 or 500-year-old oak trees. I don't know how old they are. They're old. Come down. There's one that like landed over their driveway, missed their house by 20, 30 feet. And so we've seen a lot. Not Brett Yancey, Brett Chancey. And so they were very fortunate. So I know a lot of people that it was a close call. It was a close call by, by a lot of people. So Garrett says I was 9 during Harvey. Holy Lord, Garrett, you're a young buck, aren't you? Let's get back. Mr. J Fahrenheit. I hope this Fairheart. There you go. Hope that helps you. Singleton's hitting 243. He plays good in the field. He's holding it down over there at first base. That's right. Making my first trip ever to Houston in September versus the Mariners. Best place to eat, drink near Minute Maid Park. You know what, Mr. A. Period. I will share you more information. If you reach out to me on socials, I'll hook you up. I'll give you Kobo's Q. I'll tell you some other places to go and check out the food. There's a great sports bar called Tom's Watch Bar downtown that's phenomenal. Little Woodrow's is a must go to. I think it's called Pitch 25. It is a soccer themed bar that is owned by Brian Ching. So go check that out. But there are several places that I could lead you to, and I could talk with you about, but you just got to hit me up on socials and I can get you more specifics on that. And hey, when you come down, we'll have to see if we can get together and maybe raise a glass. That'd be kind of cool. Is Alvarez going to miss tomorrow's game? I have not heard an update. There's not been any injury updates. Now, the not hearing updates from anything may have more to do with the storm and what's going on versus what's going on with Jordan physically. But it's the Marlins. And if you don't think you need him, why play him? I mean, look, there's a chance Jordan doesn't play these last 6 games. I mean, if they win the first 2 games against the Marlins, am I sitting Jordan in game 3 against the Marlins? 100%. Now, if I want to play him the last 3 games before the All-Star break against the Rangers, I may do it, but it depends. Ethan is asking me, would I rather have Vlad Guerrero Jr. or Christian Walker? Well, I'd rather have Vladdy Jr. because he's younger. I'd rather have Vladdy Jr. because I think he would be amazing in this lineup. And I just think he would fit in. He has a lot of common, culturally common. I mean, he's from the Dominican. He knows a lot of our players. He's a good guy. I love his fire. No. Okay, I'll give it to you one more time. Here's my Venmo ID. It is actually my name, Brett-Chancey, not Yancey. So think about this. Take a chance with Chancey. So there you go. Let's see. Christian Walker, because he would be cheaper. Yeah, he would be. He'd be cheaper. He is older. I don't know. I love Vlad Guerrero Jr. I think he would be so fun. That's right. Dolphin Soup. That's kind of an interesting name. Ninfa's on navigation with a free shuttle to and from Minute Maid Park and free parking. There you go. Look at that. How did I forget about that? That is true. Boom, right there. Look at that. There is your Mr. A period. Ninfa's on navigation with free shuttle to and from Minute Maid Park for free parking. Just make sure Mr. Fairheart got that. It's Brett-Chancey. Just take a chance with Chancey. Singleton's a beast. I love Singleton. I don't know if y'all can tell. I am extremely tired today. We went to Fiesta, Texas. Again, I won't brag too much. I want to be sensitive about that. But rode some roller coasters with my son. That was fun. And my dog's laying over there on the bed. He's really bored here. I'm ready to get home. I want my power to get turned on. So look, you guys hang in there. I know there's no baseball tonight. Thank y'all for stopping by again. Really hope and pray that everything goes well for y'all. I hope that you all just do what breed is Milo? Milo is a black lab. No, 33. Who's 33? Christian Walker? I thought he was 36. Maybe I'm off on my Christian Walker. Yeah, you're right. 33 is not old. If he's 33, I was thinking he was older. You have to excuse me. I'm a little out of it, guys. Milo, come here. See I get my dog on camera. Get off the bed. Here, I'll show you my dog. There's Milo right there. Say hi, Milo. Hey, sit. There he is. That's my dude right there. Yeah, that's Milo. He's a big black lab right there. But hey, I really hope y'all get your power back. Okay, Christian Christian's 33. Okay, he's not that old. That's cool. Let's go get him. Look, man, I just want the Astros to win. I want the Astros this season more than any season to How much would it shut the haters up if the Astros went out and simply just won the World Series? And the Yankees are falling off the face of the earth right now. The Dodgers, I think they're going to limp into the playoffs, and they're probably not going to get to the World Series. I mean, all these LA teams that try to buy titles, it just doesn't work. I mean, what are the Dodgers going to do? Are they going to try to get Bronny James as well? I mean, LA teams lately have just been they've just been dumpster fires. So, but yeah, hey, look, man, John, I feel you, man. Our AC was out this last week for 2.5 days. Got it fixed, and that's why we came to San Antonio, because I was not about to sit in a hot house for another 5-6 days. Oh yeah, thank you, sir. I'm gonna make sure that the roads are clear before driving back, because I keep looking at road maps in Houston, and it's night and day from San Antonio to there. So yeah, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. Get down. Do not. Sorry, my son's crashed out. He's trying to jump up on the bed with them, and I think my dog needs to go outside. So y'all have a good one. Listen, prayers up. Stay safe. If there's still high water, please don't go into it. Be smart. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all are the best. Y'all are MVPs. And I'm glad I was able to get this done. I actually had to move rooms in my hotel because my other room I started in didn't have Wi-Fi, and it's a whole story. But they moved us. We got to the right place, and now we're able to talk to y'all. So thank you so much. Appreciate it, Steely Bob. Y'all have a good one, and I'll be here tomorrow night. Even if Eric doesn't have power, I'll be here. I'll probably have to listen to the game. I can't watch the game. I'll be listening, and we'll do a post game afterwards. So y'all have a good one. For me, for my tired body, for everybody here at Locked On Astros, I'm so tired. Y'all have a good one, and go Stros. I'm out. Ooh.